how the game played out and where you guys came up short.
Yeah, it's a tough one to swallow because we had control there at the end and we gave it up. Just too many self-inflicted things. We had 12 penalties on the day. When we did get them to turn it over, we didn't capitalize off of that. And then we turned it over, obviously, too much today, too. We wanted to run the ball, which we started to establish that. But the other thing was, for this game today, we needed to limit the turnovers. And then, unfortunately, we had some costly ones. So that hurt us. And then there was some, in the beginning of the game, the first two possessions on defense, we were letting some things happen that are communication type stuff. And they had some wide open guys and their quarterbacks making some plays. So we did a good job of correcting that type of thing. But it just was too much to overcome as you add up the whole entire game as a whole. So we got to get back to work. We got to eliminate that stuff and just get better.
Hey, Coach, how did Mikey respond in both those interceptions, including the pick six at the end there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a gunslinger. He shook it off and went right back out there. He drove us down there and got in position. We just didn't finalize it at the end of that thing. But obviously, it was some costly plays there. He'll own up to it when you talk to him. We can't turn the ball over. As a team, we cannot turn the ball over, and that's what happened tonight. And we have to make plays when it's time to make plays.
Coach, how do you analyze the defense's performance, especially, putting the offense in those opportunities, even though they weren't able to capitalize on it late?
Yeah, kind of like I was saying earlier, we started out slow, right? We had some communication breakdown things there, and then we kind of tried to simplify some things that we were doing, and I thought it was good. We made some good adjustments. We slowed them down pretty good. They're a high-tempo offense, scored a lot of points. I thought we slowed that part of it down. We settled in. Thing I didn't like, we made some plays, and we had some costly penalties after that are self-inflicted things. So those things like that is what's going to hurt you and what we're going to be sick about when we watch the film tomorrow. But I thought the guys bounced back after the start of the game.
Coach, how important is it to get back in that mindset with that quick turnaround against Nevada next week?
Very, 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 very. We're going to try to keep the beginning of the week pretty normal. Keep a normal Tuesday, normal Wednesday. Then we're going to get to Thursday and try to make Thursday, Friday into one day. So we'll do that. We'll fly over there. Ton of adversity, backs against the wall, and we're going to see what we're made of. That's the bottom line. We're going to see what we're made of, and we're going to have to take it one game at a time. So it'll be a good week that we have to flip the switch, get ready to go play, and then see what we're made of.
Coach, can you talk about the success of the run game in that third quarter?
Yeah, we started to hit some creases there. We spread them out pretty good, and they walked out with us, so the box was not as loaded as it was in the beginning of the game. So we started to establish that a little bit, which we wanted to do today. Those costly turnovers, they just kill your momentum as you're moving it. So we'll continue to keep trying to run that ball. It's an important piece of the puzzle. When you can run it, should limit the turnover stuff, and we'll get better that way.
2 weeks ago, you said that it's not a bad football team, it was just a bad day. Did the effort that you see tonight satisfy that, or are you still looking for a win in particular?
The effort was good tonight. It's all about playing smart. It's limiting the turnovers. It's limiting the penalties. Those things are killing us. It's like we got emotionally hijacked, and we were doing things we shouldn't do, So we just need to settle in and play ball and take it one play at a time. And like I said, don't get emotionally hijacked and do stupid stuff, against the rules stuff, 15-yard penalties, those type of things. You can't have that to be a good team and win the game. So we're going to have to get that corrected. We got to get back to work in a short week.
Last question.
Can you speak to the highs and lows of the special teams performance tonight?
Yeah, it's kind of 2 weeks in a row, right? You saw some good stuff. We planted it well. We kind of flipped the field a little bit today and things, right? And then we misplayed the ball there on the kickoff, so we ended up with the ball on the 1 yard line. So it was an up and down game. We're constantly working that phase of it. We're just going to continue to keep working it and get better and better. We are in the now conference playoff, as I'll call it, and we're one game at a time. And if we can limit that, we'll be fine. We just have to get back to work.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. No players today.